Linebacker. Thing that stood out to me is this Mychal Kendricks guy is good. He looks good in practice. They gave him $1 million. I think he's going to have a role in the defense. Obviously, he won't start because Greenlaw and Warner are the starters, but he could be the number 3 guy. Supposed to be Azeez Al-Shaair, but he got hurt in camp. He's not an established vet. Kendricks is. So it seems like they could go with Kendricks as a starter and Al-Shaair as the backup.
Yeah, and Kendricks has insider information on the Seahawks. So I think that gives him a little bit of a leg up as well. Welcome to the team, Mychal Kendricks. We are deep at linebacker.
She was referring to Mychal Kendricks going to jail for a day for insider trading. That's what happened. But
and 300 hours of community service, which I hope he does in the Bay Area, because, hey, we would love that. Yeah. Bring back those Jason Zombie vibes, doing all that good stuff for the community. We love you, Kendricks.
Yeah.
We are really deep at linebacker. Mychal Kendricks is a great player. I watched him with the Eagles. He was on that Super Bowl squad. And just injuries and, of course, his legal troubles and things like that derailed him. Then he goes to the Seahawks. He had 8, I think, pretty good games there. And he amassed something like, 3 sacks or something like that. He was tackling pretty well. And then he got injured. And so now he's here. And I think he is a pretty good one. But we have, is Jonas Griffin. He is the Kansas State product.
Yeah, let's talk about Jonas Griffin. I mean, he might be the linebacker who should be starting.
He is powerful, and his tackling is so sound. As soon as he gets within range, the knees go down, the hips over the knees, the elbows over the hips. Everything leans forward into it. The feet go out wide. He claps them around just perfectly, and he lifts and drives. So he's like a wrestler and a tackler put in one. Love the way he was playing yesterday. It was not necessarily against all the first team guys, but he punished the guys at his level, and he showed them they have no business playing against him in the NFL. He's above the third string. Now, whether or not he could compete against DK Metcalf coming over the middle, these better tight ends that he's going to face, the tracking down Russell Wilson's. I think he's got some speed. He seems very athletic, and he follows his assignments perfectly. His route to the ball is perfect. Again, it was preseason. It was against guys who will not even play in the NFL. Again, other than preseason, there'll be some of them lucky to make a practice squad, but still very sound. And I think that San Francisco is LBU. We are the linebacker university. We can take anyone. Marcel Harris, for instance, Demetrius Flanagan-Falls, those kind of guys. I think Jonas Griffith is right in the mix with those two. What do you think?
Yeah, I do. I think Coach Noah Johnson said this to me. He's on the show on Fridays usually. Reminds him of Fred Warner. He's tall. He's got the long arms. They kind of have the same frame. Interesting that the Niners would be developing another tall, lanky coverage linebacker in that mold. He looks really good. Really
good. He seems strong as well. He seems sturdy.
Yeah.
When he hits people, they come to a dead stop.
And, every year the 49ers have an undrafted free agent in year 2 that has taken a major step. A couple of years ago, it was Ross Dwelly. Last year, I want to say it was Kevin Givens. Some guy who spent his rookie year on the practice squad and then just exceeded expectations and got won a spot for himself in his second camp. It's this kid now. It's Jonas Griffin. He is the second year.
Put him on special teams if you need to carry his roster spot that way, and then he will be there if I am a big fan of pulling the starters out when you have a game that's in hand in the fourth quarter. And I wish they would do that more in the NFL. I wish they would manage them better. But that's where guys like Jonas Griffith, I think they should get snaps when there's a lead, a significant lead, and you carry him on special teams. In the same way that you can carry Hufanga on special teams so that you have him there to develop as a secondary player.